What you are about to see is not just another geopolitical analysis. This is the story of how a single country, broken, sanctioned, and isolated, could become the epicenter of the next global conflict. On one side, the world's only superpower. On the other, a nation with the largest oil reserves on Earth. And between them, the Caribbean Sea, the world's most critical trade artery. What happens here won't stay here. It will reshape the world. The questions everyone is asking. If you think this is just about Venezuela and the United States, you're missing the bigger picture. Do you know how Russia and China are using Venezuela as a proxy to challenge the US in America's own backyard? Why 40% of the world's sea trade passes through this region? How close we came to nuclear war in the Caribbean in 1962? And why today's tensions are even more dangerous. This isn't a distant conflict. This is a crisis that will reach into your home, your wallet, and your future. Chapter 1. The Caribbean, the world's most dangerous choke point. Let's start with geography. The Caribbean isn't just beaches and resorts. It's the most important military and trade choke point on the planet. Every year, over 14,000 ships pass through here, carrying more than 1.5 trillion in trade. The Panama Canal, just miles wide, is the heart of this system. If it closes, the global economy seizes, and Venezuela is its control room with 2,800 kilometers of coastline, deep water ports and military bases. This is why America has called this region its backyard since 1823. Oil, Venezuela's curse and weapon. But even more important than geography is what lies beneath. Venezuela's soil, 304 billion barrels of oil. That's more than Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the United States combined. In the 1970s, Venezuela was the richest nation in Latin America. Caracas was more glamorous than Dubai. Then came the Dutch disease, the curse of having only one natural resource. Oil made Venezuela rich, then it broke it. Corruption, mismanagement, and political warfare turned it into a failed state. But now that same oil has become Venezuela's most powerful weapon. America's sanctions, the strategy that failed. In 2015, America made a decision: topple the Maduro regime. They imposed over 900 sanctions. They targeted Venezuela's state oil company, PDVSA. They blocked banks. They froze leaders' assets. The result? Oil production collapsed. From 3 million barrels per day to 400,000. Inflation reached 10 million%. More than 7 million Venezuelans fled the country. But Maduro did not fall. He changed his strategy. Russia, China, Iran, the new superpower trio. When America sanctioned Venezuela, Maduro looked east. Russia sent military advisors, missiles, and nuclear energy support. China lent over 60 billion and built infrastructure. Iran provided drones, oil refining technology, and cyber warfare capabilities. Today, Venezuela is no longer just a country. It is an advanced military outpost for America's enemies. A Russian warship docks in a Venezuelan port, visible from Florida. Flashpoint, when everything could explode. September 2025. The US Navy intercepted Venezuelan ships. The accusation, drug trafficking. Maduro responded, "This is an attack on our sovereignty." He opened 284 military fronts, deployed troops, police and militias along the coast. This is not a war on drugs. This is a war for control. America wants to send a message. This is our territory. Venezuela replies, "Not anymore." Global domino effect. Why you should care. But why should this matter to you? Let's break it down. 1. Oil prices. If war breaks out in the Caribbean, oil could hit $200 per barrel. Gasoline, air travel, electricity, everything becomes more expensive. 2. Global trade. The Panama Canal could close. 40% of the world's sea trade would be disrupted. Supply chains would collapse. The geopolitical shift. If America intervenes militarily in Venezuela, Russia could respond in Ukraine, China in Taiwan, Iran in Israel. This won't be just a Caribbean war. This could be the start of a global confrontation. Echoes of 1962. Will history repeat itself? 1962, America discovered Soviet missiles in Cuba. For 13 days, the world stood on the brink of nuclear war. Today, the situation is even more dangerous. This time, the missiles are already in place. Russian S-400 systems are in Venezuela. American F-22 Raptors are in Florida. And this time, it's not just two superpowers. China, Iran, North Korea are all involved. Are we heading toward a new Cuban Missile Crisis? The answer is yes. Possible futures, 3 scenarios. Scenario 1, US military intervention. America invades Venezuela. Russia and China respond. Global war erupts. Scenario 2, proxy war. America and Russia avoid direct confrontation in Venezuela, but fight through Colombia, Brazil, and other allies. A new Cold War begins. Scenario 3, diplomatic solution. America and Venezuela come to the table. Sanctions are lifted. Oil flows again. But is this even possible? A dangerous game. The reality is this: the Caribbean has become a chessboard. And this isn't just between America and Venezuela. This is a war between old powers and new powers, between a unipolar world and a multipolar world. And the outcome will affect every single one of us. The question is not, will there be a war? The question is, what can we do to prevent it? If you believe this information is important, please share this video. Subscribe to our channel, leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think war is inevitable, or is a solution still possible? We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe and stay informed.